Hello. I recently started using cotton yarns in crochet. When buying yarn and looking for new yarn, I was seeing mercerized cotton versus regular cotton. Until recently, I hadn't really heard of mercerized cotton before, so I thought I would do a deep dive into the difference of mercerized cotton and regular cotton. Take into consideration the effects on the environment, but also the effects on our biology. So I thought that I would share the information that I found here with you today. Mercerized cotton is just cotton that has gone through a chemical treatment that makes it more durable and vibrant. If you are in the store and you see mercerized cotton, it's probably going to be very tightly woven. It almost looks braided compared to twisted, like regular cotton yarn would be. Sometimes it can feel heavier or stiffer, whereas regular untreated cotton is more dull, more natural looking, less shiny, maybe a little fuzzier, and probably a little bit softer. Because it's a little bit stiffer, because it's a little shinier, it's definitely more durable. I personally find that mercerized cotton is good for things like bags. It'll last a long time. You can toss it in the washer. It also doesn't stretch out or fray like untreated cotton does. I have used cotton yarn in a few of my own projects. The first one is this shawl that I am wearing today. While I love it and I love the color, it is mercerized cotton, so it's a bit stiff, it's a bit heavy. The weave is a bit thick for what I would like for clothing. I think that untreated cotton yarn might be better for clothing. I think the drape would be a little bit better. I also have a few other things that I've made here. Here's an example of untreated cotton. This cotton is hand dyed, not mercerized. Still is a vibrant color. I love how this turned out. However, it's not very structured. It's a little loose and a little soft and fuzzy. And I just worry with bags that regular cotton would get stretched out and would wear faster than mercerized cotton would. I just think mercerized would be much more durable. This is my own pattern for a market bag. The yarn is a bit thicker. I think they're listed under the same weight. It's about a worsted weight. It still just holds its shape so much better. This one has not been used, but I have a few that I have used a lot, and I've even thrown them in the washer, and they stretch very well for market bags. So you can just like fit all your groceries into them. Let me fix my mic and I'll be right back. I'm gonna just try having this clipped right here instead of being trendy so that I can show you. Untreated cotton versus the mercerized cotton bags. I'm still not doing a great job at showing you side by side, but I feel like you can tell the difference. And then here is a bag that I made years ago now out of a mercerized cotton. And this one has held up so well. I'm writing up the pattern now. I have the actual bag listed on Etsy, but it's just granny squares stitched together. I was worried about stretching with the granny squares. I mean, it's stretched out a bit, but it's really held its shape. The color is still vibrant. It has not frayed. So I thought I'd talk a little bit about the process of mercerization, and I don't know a lot. I didn't know anything until I did a little bit of research. And my sources, the videos that I watched and any articles that I read, I'll link them in the description below. I am trying to make the transition to wearing more natural fibers and then bringing that into my fiber arts business as well. I try to only work with natural fibers, cotton and wool. What I found out was in order to mercerize the cotton, they soak it in a sodium hydroxide solution. That increases the durability by about 20%. With the particular chemicals that they use while treating the cotton, it makes the water extremely alkaline and it would need to be heavily treated in order to be safe, which would increase the costs for the treatment facilities and it would increase the outputting of sludge from the facility. However, I read that these cotton treatment plants have implemented their own recycling system that cleans the water for them. They are caustic recovery plants, or CRPs as they are referred to. These plants allow the factories to recycle the water in-house and clean this highly alkaline water before it ever reaches our water treatment plants. And from what I read, it looks like they clean their own water and also they recycle it. So then they reuse it for their solution. According to an article that I read on ScienceDirect.com, this recycling system allows them to reduce their energy consumption as well as pollutant output. As far as the effects on our bodies go, I could not find any information that indicated that mercerized cotton, or there have been any studies that mercerized cotton affects our biology negatively. The most information that I could find said that if the chemical is not fully rinsed from the fiber before it leaves the factory, then it could have a reaction on sensitive skin. But I have not read of any cases where that's actually been a problem. So I feel really good about using mercerized cotton in my business for anything that I know is going to be close to people's skin, which is really important to me because if I'm selling something to someone, I don't want it to be potentially harmful to them in any way. So thank you for watching my video. I hope it was helpful if you were interested in learning more about the mercerization process of cotton yarns. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you are interested in all things fiber arts. I also have Instagram and TikTok I will link below, as well as my Etsy shop and email. Thanks so much. Bye.